This is Arts and Crafts with Luba Carlson, and this is Kids Edition. We're still working on watercolor. I have my sidekicks with me here. Let's hear what their names are and how old you are.
I'm Lena Castillo, and I'm 11 years old.
I'm Donovan, and I'm 10 years old.
Okay, and they are going to help us learn how to paint a landscape like this with watercolor. That looks pretty cool, doesn't it? So there is a very cool trick about how to create mountains that are quite random, but you don't have to draw them. You don't have to figure out which way your pencil goes with these. You do know the trick? Have you heard of that before?
No.
Oh, it's gonna blow your mind. Here's what you need. You're gonna need a piece of paper that is roughly, let me show you first, okay? That's roughly the same size as the paper you're painting on. And then you're gonna take this paper and you're gonna rip it. And you're gonna go to the left, to the right, again to the left, and maybe to the right again, and then to the left. And look what I made.
Mountains.
Mountains. And what do I have here?
More mountains.
More mountains. So now I have 2 layers of mountains that I can use for my painting. All right, so let's start with that. How about you guys grab some paper? Okay, let's do this again. Set it right in front of you. Okay, pick a spot somewhere middle-ish, doesn't really matter. Put your finger on it. Okay, and your non-dominant finger goes on here. There you go. And then your dominant hand is gonna start tearing. So you're gonna tear it just a tiny, tiny bit. Okay, and now you're gonna pull your paper to the left or to the right as you're going down. I'm going to the right. Go, 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 stop. Now go to the left. Go, 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 stop. Now go. Again, to the right. And all the way to the end. Just keep going and making different kind of interesting things. Oh, I don't, what do you think?
Mine's not very mountainy.
Maybe, would you like yours to be a little bit more mountain-y? Yeah, not as flat? Try again. What do we have here? Okay, so you started very good, but you kind of got out too fast, right? So you will have to come over here and then try again. Well, it's good to have a lot of paper. All right, okay, let's try again. Yep, hold your finger right here. Hold this way. Down, 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 down. Sorry. Down, 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 down. And now go back that way. There you go. It happened. Did it? Yes. Did it happen? Yeah, it looks like a mountain. I love it. Oh, I like this one too. That's a nice line in. Okay, so now we have what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I don't know, however many lines that we can use for the mountains. Okay, so I am going to choose the first one that goes on the very bottom, which would be my foreground, what is right in front of me. So you can borrow mine, whatever you like, you can use. It's all good. I think I'm going to start with this one. And I'm going to line it up right on the bottom of my watercolor paper. And I'm going to use my pencil. And now I'm going to outline it. Now you want to go really low with this one because we're going to build up like 2 more layers. Okay, so that to make sure that we have enough here. Okay, super light pencil. Don't push on it at all. So move all the way out to the eraser. Hold it on the eraser. Okay, and go very lightly just around that mountain. Got it? Good. Now, if I'm missing some spots, I'll just go back and connect the spots I'm missing. Great. Now I'm gonna find another set of mountains that will go farther away from me. And maybe,
This one.
then could I borrow yours? One of the more flat ones, like that one. Ooh, I love that. Could I have that, please? Would you like to use some of these or yours?
Yeah.
And you can turn them. You know, when you flip them, your mountains are going the other way. Okay, so line up again. Pretty much doing the same thing. Decide where they go. And you can even do it at an angle. It will change direction a little bit.
I'm gonna put mine like right here because of where my first layer is.
Okay, that works. Okay, and again, very, very light pencil and go around it. And then come back. If something is missing, we can always fix that. All right. What do you think? Do we have enough space for another?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, let's do that. But before we do that,
Which one?
here's what I'm thinking. We still want to make sure that the moon would fit in the sky. Okay? So before we do that, we're gonna grab that circle and you're gonna peel it. It's a sticker.
Ooh, I love stickers.
Dun, dun, dun.
I've never had this hard of a time peeling a sticker. Jeez.
You got it?
Get it open.
It's tricky, isn't it?
What's wrong with these stickers?
Okay, so decide where your moon is going to be and then put that sticker on your paper. What this is going to do is it's going to protect our paper and leave it white for us when we're ready to paint the moon. I have no idea what's going on here. Sometimes they're easy and sometimes they are not at all easy. Think I got it? Maybe? Come on. Yep, I got it. There you go. Sticker.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, let me do mine. Sometimes it helps. You just rub on it. If you don't care that it comes out super wrinkly, right? Okay, my moon is gonna go up here.
Mine to go right here.
Mine's already down. Right.
Got it? Okay, so make sure it's stuck on very, very well. Give it a nice rub with your finger, and then grab your last group of mountains.
Left
Okay.
mountain.
Right, I need something.
This one.
Okay, you're gonna use that one? Ooh, I'm gonna use this one. Can I?
Ooh, this one. No, this one. This one.
And so look, even if it's going over the moon, you can go over the moon. We'll just need to adjust after, or you can plan accordingly and make sure that your mountains are not going over the moon. That probably isn't gonna work. I'm gonna try this one.
Ooh.
Oh, I like this one. Okay, same way. Let's give it a nice trace. Okay, got it? Okay, so let's save your moon here, okay? So we don't have to deal with that because that might be not something that you really want to do. Let's just go from here and bring your mountain all the way down, just around it, because we can do that. We can do things like that. Okay, so in the previous episode, I kind of explained quickly why I have paper taped to a plastic board. It is so that when we paint watercolor, our paper doesn't buckle up. So it's a little bit easier to paint, okay? Now, another thing is that we're gonna change this just a tiny, tiny bit.
Wow.
Do you see my little stars over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used splatter to make them.
Ooh, I love splatter.
But we're not gonna splatter here, okay? Because we do not want to turn the studio into a big paint mess. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna use our white crayon and we're going to create little spots where we want them to just imitate the stars. And then when we paint this with watercolor, the crayon will resist what's happening and it'll look like we have little stars. When you do this, you need to make sure that you really press your crayon hard onto the paper. If there is not enough crayon on there, it won't have enough strength to actually resist. Okay, now we can put everything else away except for
The pencil.
our watercolors. We're gonna need the watercolors, paper towels, our water for rinsing, and paintbrushes. Okay, all right, so let's open those watercolors. And we usually use the lids for color mixing if we need to.
Just like we did on
but-
Saturday.
Yeah, the fun part about this painting is that you really do not need to mix any colors for this one, except for one little spot, except for the moon when we get there.
And when you did that little darker green and then like the yellow kind of.
Yes, but here what I did is I just put yellow directly on my paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not really do a mixing here. Okay, we're gonna start with the sky. Grab your large brush and put a couple drops of water, like 2 or 3 drops, into your purple. It's right next to that light brown. Just like that. Okay. Now again, wet your brush, squeeze it off a little bit, and we're going to do wet on wet technique here, which means wet watercolor goes on
Wet paper.
wet paper. So here we go. I'm just gonna paint my sky just with water, nothing else.
We don't want to do the moon.
You can go right around it.
Yeah.
Right around it, get really close to those edges. That's why we have that sticker to help us protect the moon from the dark purple. Okay, done? Okay, now make sure that your paper is kind of wet, but it doesn't have any puddles on it.
No.
Mine doesn't have any.
Okay, let's grab some purple, just on the tip of that brush. And let's start painting the sky. Just go in and paint the sky. Leave a little bit of white. Save some space for white, okay?
Ooh, I
Don't-
like the design with this paper because it has that.
Has
Those little-
texture on it, yeah? There we go. Okay, and if you want your purple to be darker, you just wipe your brush off on the paper towel and you go directly into your paint and you get some paint right from here, and then you come back and you can add some darker color to it. Okay. When we feel like we have enough purple, we're going to clean that brush. And now we're going to use that dark blue that sits right next to the purple on our palettes. It's Prussian blue. Super pretty color.
I like using that color.
Yes. And we're going to need a whole lot on that brush. And it will go right over that purple and right over the blue that we left.
I think it has to be my.
The white, sorry.
I think the Russian blue has to be my favorite color on this watercolor palette.
Yeah,
So pretty.
it is. Okay, going very careful around those lines for the mountain. Making sure I have a lot and a lot and a lot of pigment in there, making it dark, as a dark night sky would be. Okay, don't be afraid to turn your brush a little bit to work around the mountain, and then kind of move it out a little bit.
I got paint on my moon. A little bit.
Yeah, that's good. No, that's good. See, I have paint on my moon.
I think
That's That's why we have that
I
sticker.
think I had a little bit too much blue on the purple over here.
Oh, look, but you want the sky to be super dark though,
Oh, yeah.
right? Okay, now let's look at this. What do you think? Is it dark enough?
Pretty,
Yeah.
but there's hardly any purple left.
Yeah, but purple leaves you a little bit of undertones. See, like when you look closer to your paper, there is some undertones of purple. Yeah? Okay, let's clean that brush. Okay, and now we're gonna move down or closer to us. We started all the way in the back with the sky. Now the next one is the mountains that's right next to the sky, right? And kind of the line is touching the sky. But the sky is super wet. So we're gonna let it dry and we're gonna hop over to the second one. Okay? So this mountain that's touching the sky is gonna stay white. And we're gonna move to the next one. And in my painting, the next one is light blue, and it's done wet on wet. What would you like your color to be for your mountain in the middle?
I think this,
Maybe either like this one or this
the light
Go
blue.
for it. Go what you like.
The light blue.
The light blue,
one.
okay.
What color is your bottom one for the bottom mountain?
The bottom one is, it's this green, wet on wet. And then I added a lot of wet yellow right on top of that while it was wet, and I kind of moved it around.
If you want me to do this color, the
Yeah.
green.
Go for it.
So,
I'm doing something different because it's always fun to do something
Yeah.
different, and I'm gonna paint that mountain pink.
so am I gonna paint this part with water, the second part with water?
Yes. So first decide on your color, put some water in your color, make sure your color is ready to go. And then you're gonna paint that space with water. The point is to make it wet, but not dripping. We don't want puddles in there, we just want it wet. It's kind of tricky, isn't it?
Yeah.
But did you notice how the tape is holding the paper together and it's not rising or folding on itself? That's helpful, isn't it? Okay, so when it's wet, go ahead and grab the color you want to use and start applying it to your mountain.
Already do.
Maybe some areas of the mountains are going to be darker, some are going to be lighter.
My brush needs a little bit more water.
Yeah, maybe some areas.
Because
Really
it's
wet.
drying. Because
Oh, that's good.
because like my pen is drying up really quick.
Yeah,
And it's kind of hard to do watercolor when it's doing that.
so you go touch, touch, touch.
I think I made
Yep.
mine. Did I make mine
If it's
too?
getting too wet, wipe your brush on a paper towel. Just wipe it off. And then go back. See, like this here, I don't like it. Too much water. I just go back and I lift it with my brush and I bring it to the paper towel and drop it there. Okay? You can always lift when you have too much water.
What color could I use to make this light blue a little bit darker, but I don't want to do the Russian blue?
You don't want to do Prussian blue, but you want blue that's a little bit darker than what you have.
Yeah.
Huh.
You could use maybe purple.
Let's try
Well, purple will make it look like his sky, because the sky is blue and purple. What if,
that. Let me try that. So get some Russian blue. Well, not Russian blue.
the light blue,
Yeah.
yeah, and then clean your brush very well, and add a little bit of red to it and a little bit of yellow.
A little bit of red and yellow.
Yep. So that's like orange. That's like adding orange to your blue.
Yeah.
Orange is complementary color for blue. So first, it's gonna turn purple, and that's okay. Yep.
Now
And
it's
now
purple.
try and add a touch of yellow to it, and let's see what happens. Is it gonna do? Yep, just in there, just mix it in. No, that's not at all the color that we were looking for, huh? That's more
mean-
like, yeah, that's the brown that we're gonna use to paint the moon. Hmm.
Maybe if I add a little bit of what? I was gonna say brown, but we already made
Maybe
that.
you could just layer the color. See how I have some lighter pink and darker pink?
Yeah.
And I just go and grab more pink and I put it right on here and it's becoming darker.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe try that. Do you think that could work?
Yeah.
Ah,
I'm gonna get some of some.
oh, I really like how that green looks next to the sky.
It kind of looks like
That
the
is
northern
pretty.
lights.
Right, I really like that.
Now, I'm gonna try adding in. I kind of want this to be like a darker purple, so I'm gonna try and add just like more red
Okay, go
than
for it. Go for it,
more red
experiment, see
than
what
blue.
happens. Okay,
Ooh.
are you happy with that?
Yeah, but I think I did the wrong mountain.
That's okay. It worked, right? Okay, it worked.
Ooh, I kind of like how this turned out. I did mostly blue, but like stripes of red on the bottom.
Mm-hmm. Now let's see where this takes you. That's very interesting. Okay, Lena, you know what we need to do for you? We need to remove the moon. So let's get that sticker off. And Donovan, we need to wait for yours a little bit. This is a little bit too wet still, okay? So you keep working on your mountains.
Okay. Work on my bottom one now.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Bottom and the top now.
Do the bottom and do the top. Your choice of colors. There, you. Yes, you got that. That's okay. That's good. That's good. Okay, now we're gonna wait for this to dry, all right? And then you're gonna go back with this green and recreate the peak right in front of the moon, all right? Okay, do you wanna paint this one first or that one? Okay, go for it.
Add water here. And I'm gonna try some.
Actually, I want to do this one.
Okay,
What color makes pink again? Red and white?
red and white, but
We
we
don't
don't
have
really
white.
have white, so you can water down your red. See how I'm watering it down?
Yeah.
And that's making pink. Would that work?
Let's see. I'm gonna try and make like a different color. So I'm gonna add red.
Hmm.
Now I'm gonna try adding some purple maybe?
What's gonna happen if we add purple to red? I wonder. Let's see. Could be something interesting,
Could be.
right? Or not. We gotta see.
Ooh,
Oh, that's a pretty color.
that's pretty. It looks pink now.
It did go on that pink side, didn't it?
Did he do red and yellow?
He did. Tell me again.
I did this dark red and purple.
And it made that?
And it made that.
That's cool.
It kind of looks like maroon and like pink mixed together.
Yeah. Very pretty.
Okay, I'm done with my bottom.
Okay, let's move on to the top then. Interesting. Are you reading my mind?
Are you gonna do
I love purple next to green. Looks so good.
I want to try purple and light blue.
Purple and light blue. Okay. I wonder what that's gonna do.
It's probably gonna turn out to look like the sky kinda.
Yeah.
Well, we used
We used dark blue in the sky.
yeah. So we got purple. Now I'm gonna add some light blue in it.
Let's see what happens.
Ooh, that's like a light purple and lavender.
Yeah.
I like that.
You like that?
It's kind of like the northern lights or like a dark ocean.
Uh-huh.
It does.
Kind of makes you wonder where that is and what you need to go and see that in person.
Like aliens or outer space or something.
Right? Okay, please note that I didn't say that. In the previous episode, we painted mushrooms, and our mushrooms
yeah, I
ended
saw.
up being alien mushrooms.
Yeah, we were watching that in the lobby.
Oh, that's right.
So the mushrooms or whatever, they're flying a UFO to our landscape, which
Ooh.
is on Mars or something.
Okay.
Ooh, I need more purple.
Oh, so we have
I didn't want to add that.
mushrooms that can think.
Yeah,
Huh?
they're smart mushrooms.
They're smart mushrooms.
Did iPhone make mushrooms? Did iPhone make food?
No, we made mushrooms. We painted
Oh,
mushrooms,
yeah.
and they're smart mushrooms. And now we know that they
They're-
are flying UFO to the landscape that we're painting.
Yeah.
That's where they're gonna live, I guess.
Okay, I'm done with the
Actually,
top.
yeah, I finished my middle one.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, look at that. That's super cool.
I don't know what color to do for the bottom.
What are we gonna use
I
the?
like. What's calling your name?
What are we gonna do with the smaller one?
That's for the moon.
Ooh.
Are you ready for your moon? Is it dry? If it's dry, pull up that sticker.
Probably do like
It is dry.
Hmm.
Okay.
probably do pink.
Okay,
Now
go
what?
for it. And now,
Which one did you use for pink? This one or this one?
I used the darker one. This one, it's like a pinkish, more pinkish rather than orangish. Donovan, I think. Let's see, maybe we should add a little bit more blue right here. What do you think? Because you said you wanted it much darker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to try and do that, or do you just want to hang out for a second until we're done with our mountains so that I can show you how to paint the moon?
I'll do that real quick.
Okay.
I think I just used light blue and then mixed red with it.
Yep. I think you ended up mixing a whole lot of different things. So it's kind of hard to remember which
Yeah,
one
that was-
which one exactly happened
Yeah,
that
that
time.
was for the two different ones.
Oh, yeah. That's a blue mountain.
The Blue Mountain.
Sounds like an adventure book. Adventures in the Blue Mountain.
Okay, I'm done.
You done? Okay.
Ow.
Oh, don't do that.
What do we need this for? What are we
You don't
doing?
need them anymore. We're done with those. It helped us save the moon.
Tonight we steal the moon.
Okay. Okay, do you remember which colors you mixed that make that kind of weird looking brownish? And I said, that's a perfect color for the moon.
Like
Do you remember?
brown and green?
Not quite. More like purple and yellow.
Was it like a muddy color? Like
Yes,
muddy
it was like
green?
brownish.
Let me.
It was brownish. So
purple?
that's purple. Yep. And some white on there.
Some white. I thought you said
Oh,
yellow.
sorry, yellow. Oh my gosh. Yes, yellow, yellow, yellow. What would I do without you guys? You keep me honest.
It doesn't look like a moon, but it sure looks disgusting.
Okay, Lynette, let's mix a little bit of purple with some yellow.
I'm gonna add some more purple. See if that does anything.
It'll probably make it just a little bit darker.
That did nothing. And
Did nothing?
I don't want
Okay.
to finish that.
Okay, so I'm gonna
I'm
use
just
my
gonna
big brush.
wipe that up.
Using the big brush, making a couple drops of water
Yeah.
in there, and then I'm gonna switch to my tiny brush. And I'm gonna grab a bunch of purple with my tiny brush, bring it into my puddle right here, and then maybe do it a couple more times to make sure that I have very nice saturated purple. Yep, I'm pretty happy with that. And now I'm gonna go ahead and grab some of this lemon yellow, which I forgot to put water in, so it's still dry. So I kind of need to go back and forth, add some water to it real quick. Keep adding, keep adding. Okay, let's mix and see. Did it get to the color I want? Not quite. Green.
I don't want to.
Grab more yellow. Oh, Donovan, that's a good color. Yep, that's where you want to
Is
be.
it? That doesn't look like the moon color though.
Well, we're kind of being a little bit artistic here, right? We're using artistic
Creative.
license.
We're being creative here.
Painting things. Ooh, love it.
Creative.
Okay. If you want your color to be a little bit more on the brown side, add a little bit more purple to it. Okay? All right. Clean your brush, your little brush.
I don't want.
All right. And then you're going to paint water all over the moon. Okay, grab a little touch of the paint that you just mixed, and we're gonna spread that little one touch. That's all we need. Needs to be super light.
Why does that actually look good on the paper and terrible on the palette?
Because that happens sometimes, right? Don't add any more color. If you need more, you just put some water on it and help it move. You do not want this to be dark, okay? Here, let's lift that a little bit. Remember, you can use a big brush, go back, and just lift. If you happen to put a whole lot of color that you do not want there, and this looks good, that's exactly what we want.
So this.
Okay, good, yes. Now wipe off that brush on a paper towel. Oh no, oh no, your green decided to take over the moon.
We will take over the moon.
Okay, dip your brush in your brown that we just made. Okay, and now we're gonna go to the moon and create the craters area. Remember, the moon has a lot of craters. Okay, so this is how I like to do it. I start somewhere in the middle-ish, and I just add drops, and I go to the sides first. And then I go up a little bit, just tiny, tiny dots, and then I go down a little bit.
Mine isn't looking like much.
It'll get there. Okay, get some more paint on your brush. Then go to a different spot, maybe like the left top. Add something that looks like an island.
Like that?
Yeah.
It looks
Super random.
It looks like an M.
Yeah, go under. You see, like it now looks like we have continents on here,
Yeah.
right? So, like this thing here made me think of Australia. I don't know why, but I kind of adding bigger island here. That's not Australia because it's the moon.
It's a whole new planet on the moon.
Right, and then a couple more spots here and there on the top. Maybe some up higher.
I don't really have much room left.
That's good. That's good. When you're out of room, you gotta stop. Okay. Now we need for this to wait for this to dry. Now let's see. Are mountains dry?
Yeah.
Kind of, yes.
My mountains are all dry, but the red on the blue aren't, but the red isn't.
Okay, so mountains are dry. We're in a good spot. Grab your big brush, make it wet, wipe it off gently. You still want to have water. And now look what I'm doing. I'm gonna go around the moon on the sky like this. And I'm gonna pick a little bit of that blue that's around the moon and take it off my paper. And it will create that fancy glow around the moon. Is it working?
No.
Let's take again. Okay, try again. Just you'll need to go very close to the moon because you really don't have a lot of sky there. Did you get the glow?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Sharpie is next. Okay, we're gonna add some trees to your mountains, and we're gonna go super fast. We do not need them very tall. The only thing you need to make certain of is that your tree goes straight up. Okay, so anywhere on the hill, I'm gonna add a trunk. Okay, and then I'm gonna add little branches to make it look like a Christmas tree, just going down. Down, 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 and as I'm going down, they're getting a little bit longer. And we have a tree. Yeah,
It looks like a stick man with many arms.
well, add a little bit more branches. Fill it in. Yeah, good. Okay, now right next to it, I'm gonna put something much shorter. So I'm gonna go again up, but make it short. Okay, and again, do the same thing, just make a tiny tree.
Done.
You got that? Yeah, and then you can go to another hill and put another tree. And then again, do the same thing. Or you can use some other ways that you know of how to draw little trees.
I kind of want to do it like this, so I have it. Oh, no, that did nothing.
Okay. All right. Now the moon is almost dry, and we need to grab the tiny brush again. One more time. Grab some color on it. That's all you want, just some color on it. And you're gonna go in the middle of those shapes that we painted and make some of them a little bit darker. Just add a little bit more of dark color to that. And now it looks a lot more like the moon, doesn't it?
I really like my...
Okay, now grab your Sharpie and you're going to sign your masterpiece. Yeah, okay, so now we're going to let this dry, and only when it's dry we will take the tape off, okay? And when it's dry, you can use a Sharpie again and add more trees, or you can add other things right on top of the mountains as you like it, okay? Thank you so much for watching and being with us, and we'll see you some other time. Bye.
Bye.